I've been thinking about the shame of simple pleasures. There's a quote from Visakan Verasamy that says, "I have not yet grown wise enough to deeply enjoy simple things." We are all terrible accountants of our own joy. Most of us only accept deposits when the transaction is sufficiently large. The day that we get married, the night that we play the main stage at Glastonbury, the moment that the business sells for $100 million. Anything less, and the entry doesn't even make the ledger. We treat small pleasures like counterfeit currency. And you think, oh, that little thing made your day. That small moment made your week. How feeble, how desperate, how limited your life must be to be thrilled by something so unimpressive. You must not have a lot going on. We roll our eyes at the tiny events that others get excited at as though joy must be proportionate to scale. And yet, life is made up of little things exactly like this. Not once in a while, always. Your life is entirely constructed out of moments so small they wouldn't even register as events on someone's calendar. So, why can't something small be something great? Well, I realized sometimes I feel things more deeply than I should do, including the shame at feeling things more deeply than I should do, and also including the shame of being delighted by little things more than I think I should. And I felt like it was as if taking pleasure in something tiny revealed the smallness of my life. But maybe that's exactly backward. Maybe the true richness of a life is how much joy you can harvest from the smallest possible patch of soil. And here's the payoff. When you lower the threshold for joy, you don't just get more of it, you get it now. Like, who is truly the more impressive person? The one who requires a grand cathedral of bullshit, fanfare, and galactic accomplishment in order to get the slightest flicker of pleasure, like some masochist at a sex party demanding car batteries get clamped onto his nipples before he can even get started. Or the person who can do it with a good coffee and a fresh breeze. This feels like a test of emotional robustness. If the only experiences you allow to bring you joy are big, impressive, and rare, then your happiness is brittle. You've made it dependent on external circumstances lining up in just the right way. You have taken your joy hostage until the ransom note of life offers you something sufficiently worth it. We are already primed to be easy to trigger, just not in the right direction. Think about this. We already let the tiniest inconveniences ruin our mood. A slow barista, the Wi-Fi buffering, a traffic jam that adds 7 minutes to our commute. So our threshold for irritation is comically low, but our threshold for joy is absurdly high. A stranger's smile doesn't count. A great song coming on shuffle is not enough. Throwing a towel into the washing basket from across the room, that's lame. If something as insignificant as a red light can make you snap, why can't a good coffee make you glow? We are already easily tipped into frustration, so you have to work equally hard to be as easy to tip into delight. So Joe Hudson says enjoyment is efficiency. The less grandiosity that you need to feel good, the more happiness coins that you get to pick up across your day. So a good challenge is how little of a thing could happen to make your day. That's a great question to ask. How little of a thing could happen to make your day? How much excitement could you squeeze out of clean bed sheets, or the smell of rain on hot pavement, or a cool breeze when you step outside? Small wins might seem feeble, but refusing to take joy from mundane victories simply because they're insufficiently grand is the same as refusing a free ride to the airport just because you're getting on a plane when you arrive there. So ask yourself this: what if something small could be something great? most people already have a high threshold for joy. Do not make it worse by feeling shame when little things break through your defenses and make you smile. I adore this idea because it speaks to, sort of frankly, this odd sense of shame that I have had about taking pleasure in small things being a comment on not being impressive enough. That there is this kind of embarrassment that, seeing a cute golden retriever on your morning walk is enough to make your morning, because how small does your life have to be that that's the thing that breaks through? But it just seems to me that if you hold your happiness hostage, you have got the entire idea of how happiness is supposed to work upside down. And even if you have the most grand, extravagant life, you're going from private jet to Michelin star restaurant to rock concert to art exhibition to, LSD, whatever it is. Like, even in between those things, there are opportunities for you to have your day made by something small. And I since thinking about that idea more, it has made a huge impact on me. So what if something small could be something great? In other news, Element's newest flavor, lemonade, sold out immediately, but now it's back in stock. This little thing here is like a grown-up lemonade stand in a stick with actual function behind the flavor. Replaces electrolytes that your body genuinely needs, sodium, potassium, and magnesium. It makes a massive difference to your brain function, your appetite, and your energy throughout the day. I've been drinking it every single day for years, and in the Texas heat or any workout, this lemonade flavor in a cold glass of water is unbelievably good. Best of all, they have a no questions asked refund policy with an unlimited duration, and who knows when this is going to sell out again. So get it now. If you don't like it for any reason, they will give you your money back, and you don't even have to return the box. Plus, they offer free shipping in the US. Right now, you can get a free sample pack of Element's most popular flavors with your first purchase by going to the link in the description below or heading to drinklmnt.com/modern wisdom. That's drinklmnt.com/modern wisdom. Congratulations for making it to the end of a clip. Your brain has not been fried by TikTok. Watch the full episode here.